This is hallowed ground, home to America's pastime for more than 140 years. That's longer than Fenway Park, and long enough to earn a place in the Guinness Book of World Records.
The oldest baseball diamond in continuous use in the world.
But for 90% of that time, nobody really knew. Not Tim Keefe nor Billy Hamilton, two would-be future Hall of Famers who played here, not the '93 high school state champs, not even Matt Kobus, who today chairs the commission that manages the field.
Just a baseball field, another field without ever knowing.
The history here was uncovered by a local author who was researching a book on this once thriving mystery mill town.
The earliest record we have is 1878.
The diamond survives to this day thanks to the Fuller family, owners of a local lumber mill who donated the property for recreational purposes in perpetuity.
It was actually written into Mass General Law in 1921.
Thus preserving this field of dreams.
There's a nostalgic feeling for the residents here because whether they went to high school in town, they either played baseball here, they played football here, you know, in a way it's taken for granted. It's always been our field.
Time now, says Kobus, to up the game.
So last year we started really trying to embrace this with the rebranding and carrying out the vision we have, trying to qualify for additional grants that it will help us to become more relevant in America's pastime. Here, you can actually run the same base path as the Hall of Fame players in Cooperstown.
So, where is this noteworthy town with a common called Central Park, classic Main Street, and mill buildings reminiscent of its textile past? Is it Haverhill, Lynn, or Clinton?
We're in Clinton, Massachusetts, home of the oldest baseball diamond in the world.
It's a saying often heard around New England. Washington slept here. But what did he read in bed? You can find an answer at a local literary landmark.
This is the largest surviving group of books from George Washington's personal library.
So one would think that would be Mount Vernon.
One would have guessed Mount Vernon or the Library of Congress.
Instead, says John Buchtel, curator of rare books, the nephew who inherited the books needed cash and asked a Vermont bookseller to market them.
He noised it abroad that he would offer these books to the British Museum, and there was an uproar among the citizens of Boston. Eventually, they pooled their resources to bring these books to Boston, to save them, to keep them in the United States.
So what did the Revolutionary General and first president like to read?
So George Washington has a reputation as having been not quite as intellectual, and John Adams and Thomas Jefferson both sort of looked askance at him. But he was certainly a reader, and he certainly valued the power of books and learning. But the bulk of the books are practical.
Books on agriculture, the art of war.
If the shot heard round the world was fired at Lexington and Concord, this is the published equivalent. This is the first edition of Thomas Paine's Common Sense.
Wow. This was helping to convince the colonists that revolution, independence was the path to take. And his signature right up top there. It's incredible to think that these were in his hands.
So this book was one of the few books that are still part of the George Washington Library that were originally in his parents' library. It's a little hard to make out because it's faded, but here you have George Washington. Mm-hmm. This is sort of a young man practicing his penmanship.
A treasured book collection found where? The Boston Public Library, the Boston Athenaeum, or Harvard University?
I'm James Feeney at the Boston Athenaeum. I've been here for 37 years. If you can find the State House, you can find us. Beacon Hill, address is 10 and a half. Why the half? Because we're better than a 10.
The Athenaeum, founded in 1807, is both library and museum.
It's a membership library. Our exhibitions are open to the public. Anyone can join if they're interested and willing to support the institution.
And more We're told the Boston Athenaeum acquired Washington's books after Harvard and the Library of Congress took a pass. Like other libraries and museums, the Athenaeum is currently closed, but they do have a lot of virtual resources on their website. Coming up, all the candy you can eat.